All right, welcome back. Having some fun with Ann Coulter this morning, talking about this. Are Hollywood and the real world growing further and further apart? Ann Coulter says Americans love the movies, but the movies and their producers are just laughing at Americans.
She's joining us now as columnist and the author of the book Demonic, Ann Coulter. So Hollywood is laughing at us, you say. For instance, they make fun of Southerners.
Yes, I go through a whole list of them. Is something going to flash up?
Something might flash up.
I thought we were going to play Talladega Nights again because that's a classic example. But you think that there's all sorts of
about 7 categories, and it's not so much that they're making fun of Americans, it's that they've never met Americans, because it's the same stereotype. And by the way, by contrast, the screenwriter for My Cousin Vinny, an hilarious movie that does not make fun of Southerners, actually went to the South and experienced, you know, that part where Vinny's wheel was going around in the mud.
Oh, yeah.
That happened to his car because he actually visited America before writing a screenplay about it. And other than that, I mean, the Southerners, residents of small towns, Christians, priests, businesses, the rich, and the worst offender, as you would know if you read my column, Allison, is Law and Order, where, and I've seen every Law and Order and every version of Law and Order, you know, parking violations unit 18 times.
That's my favorite one.
And we're in constant threat here in Manhattan of an uprising of white supremacists.
But all right, we want to get to the small towns specifically and how they make fun of them. But let me ask you, if they're making fun of everyone, isn't that okay?
No, but did you not read my column either?
I read the column, Ann, but all the viewers didn't.
Well, okay,
Who wouldn't want to run movie clips?
She told me she didn't. I'm going to accuse all of you. No, I mean, as I point out, why is it never... They make fun of business, but not businesses that make solar panels. They never make fun of environmentalists. How about trial lawyers?
That's not a good movie. That's not entertaining.
Sure it is. Some sleazy... John Edwards wouldn't have made a good movie?
That would make a good movie.
What about Aaron Brockovich? Aren't there some gems out there? I mean, like you say in your column, there are some gems. Like, well, look,
and it turns out that the whole story in real life was a fraud. Why should it be the crazy environmentalists making up fraudulent claims and not the poor businessmen who built up a company being attacked by these lunatic women?
Did you hear Clayton kissing up to you about, as you say in your column? Did you catch that?
Did you, when I was reading,
I know, but here's what I hear about your column.
I sat back and read your column with a cup of coffee.
Here's what I hear, is that Footloose is an example of the mockery of small towns. We do.
Roll it.
Roll clip.
Dancing, there's no dancing, right?
That's right.
What? It's illegal.
Jump back.
That's true. Has been for about 5 or 6 years.
What?
Go ahead, tell him.
Started when a bunch of kids got killed in a car wreck. Whole town went bananas, blaming it on the music and liquor and dancing. Now they're just convinced it's all a sin.
Who's convinced?
Whole damn town.
Dancing is sinning, Ann. You know that?
But
Yes.
It was in fact true at one point, though, in parts of Texas.
Before there were cars, it was actually, I think it was Oklahoma. A lot of these laws existed from 1800. They were still on the books. It had nothing to do with a bunch of Christians who were afraid of but who cares? It was a kitschy movie. Apparently people liked it.
But I think you make an interesting point. As I was reading in your article, you make the point about flags, and we see the symbols,
yes,
right? And you make the point that
and crosses,
we only see them in movies when they're a bad symbol, right?
By and large, I mean, I notice it because I go to America a lot. I give a lot of speeches. I'm in America. And one thing that's really striking is you see a lot of American flags. You see a lot of girls wearing cross necklaces. You never see that in a Hollywood movie. And I actually know the rest of that sentence or that paragraph from a Hollywood producer I know who was saying that it's all the set designers. And in any movie you make with a teenager's room, they immediately put up a Che Guevara poster. There are more crosses and flags than there are Che Guevara posters in teenagers' rooms.
Call Central Casting. Ann Coulter has a memo for you. Ann Coulter, thanks so much. I'm going to go read that column.
And we are going to post it all over Twitter, okay?
Yes.
Thank you,
There
Ann.
you go.
And it was a really entertaining column.
Thank you.
Coming up.